600 million people own a car in the world. Facebook has more than 800 million registered users. Around 1 billion people speak English. But there is something which is more common in all of us. More than 4 billion of us drink coffee. If we say coffee, everyone thinks of the same. According to surveys, the 83% of the adult population drinks coffee every day. Some like instant coffee, some are fond of latte, but one thing is for sure, it is a part of our life, our daily routine. Coffee drinkers don't forget to drink their coffee, and they don't want to cancel their daily intake. They don't have to. The only question is, are they willing to try a different coffee and feel the difference? One thing is certain, anyone can speak about one's coffee drinking habit with empathy. One can be anywhere in the world. From Kuala Lumpur to Dubai, from Venice to New York, from Paris to Budapest, the love of coffee connects us all. No business investment, no accomplishment requirements. Every coffee drinker knows several other coffee drinkers. Facebook, Twitter or mobile phone, communication accelerated and the news of great opportunities spread really fast in the 21st century. And why should the opportunity not be embraced, especially if the opportunity would lie in coffee? Whether a friendly chat or a business talk, a good coffee is essential. Join that part of the 3 billion coffee drinkers who realize the opportunity in coffee. Why would not you share in profit from this turnover? The really big businesses are done beside a good coffee.
Good morning everyone. I hope everybody can hear me. सबका फिर से एक बार स्वागत है इस स्पेशल एडिशन जो हम लोग टॉक शो किया है. We have today we have a special guest, and without wasting much time, I'm going to take you directly to the guest because he's been waiting for some time now. He's in Malaysia and we are trying to get in touch with him. So we will not waste his time, your time, and neither his time. So I will call him directly right now. Let me try to call him. Give me 1 minute. Good morning, Etsy.
Good morning.
Welcome.
You hear me?
Yes, very clearly. And there are many people who are watching you live, almost 60 people around the world. And we are very grateful that you took out some time to address everyone in this short notice.
Thank you.
Yeah. So basically now this is a very short interview kind of a session that we are doing, just 15-20 minutes. I'm going to pose you with 5 questions, okay? And for the people who don't know, Teoh is our Chief Marketing Officer and he handles the whole marketing strategy around the world for DXN. And so we are going to ask him certain direct questions, you know. Before that, some
Sure.
few words, you know, what is the situation there in Malaysia? How are things?
Malaysia is restriction of movement under control, and we are operating on the skeletal workforce.
Okay. So so everybody is locked down.
Yeah, lockdown, yes.
Okay,
Until
great.
the 14th of this month.
14th of this month. So, Etsy, I go directly for the question answer session. Okay, I have 5 sets of questions to you. Okay, I'm going to pose them directly to you. The first one is, the pandemic has definitely affected major corporations around the world. Okay, and has it or will it affect DXN too? What do you think?
Yeah, no doubt about it. The COVID-19 has hit the world unprepared and unprecedented. And in the sudden wake of this pandemic, many countries have imposed local decree for quarantine and restriction of movement. As a result, almost all the private and public sectors were affected, including DXN as well. Now the question is, to what extent DXN business have been affected until today? So we are lucky in the sense that under our One Dragon concept, we have our farm, our factory, as well as our own outlet worldwide, not under the control of third-party suppliers. So there is no major interruption in the supply chain of our products throughout the world. So at the same time, our factory now are working at 50% workforce, and we have as a buffer stock, we have 3 months finished good buffer stock. That is the first security. And worldwide, as our practice and policy, branches overseas are required to maintain 4 months buffer stock as well.
Wow.
So there's no problem about stock availability. And about importation, I think customs throughout the world are running smoothly, and we also don't face any major interruption. The only problem here is about local transport, where lockdown is in force. So under such situation, we set up our skeletal workforce to provide the essential service to the market, ensuring that there is no interruption in the daily operation. But of course, we know in the coming days and weeks, there will be no doubt bringing further challenges, calling all of us to be more adaptable, tolerant, and supportive as we continue to operate with the best intention in order to get through this critical time.
Amazing. So not only our products, give us immunity, but Dr. Lim has made the company also immune to such a thing, you know. So if such an event happens, we are ready to withstand the kind of pressure around the world. That's great. So let me move to the second question. Okay. So the second question is, this lockdown worldwide will surely be followed by a slowdown. As the CMO, how would you guide the distributors in making sure that they do not slow down?
Okay, I think this is a very good question.
Yeah.
And we have taken action since the outbreak of the COVID-19. And we focus on two main areas so that our distributor will not slow down. So one of the main focus is how to communicate with the market. That's the first question.
Yeah.
The second one is how to deliver the products to the distributors. So as you know, contact in person is very much restricted due to the lockdown. So we focus on online marketing, e-commerce, by using the social media platform, including webinar, Instagram, this Telegram. Like in India, we have the Zoom, and Thailand, we have Line, in order to reach out to the distributor and the market. And for marketing activities, for training, for presentation, even for virtual leadership training camp has been conducted worldwide without any stop. It's on continuous basis. And we are able to disseminate the official information to the market through this social media. That is the first part. Then when come to distribution of product to the member, we face lockdown and there are a lot of restriction, and because of that we set up this skeletal workforce to provide the essential services to support the market, ensuring that there is no interruption in the daily operation. And because of that, I think for last month, March, our sales maintained the same as February.
Wow, that's good.
There's only a marginal drop, just 3% to 5% for most countries. And some countries even experience an increase in the sales. So this is on the marketing side and the company side. And for the leader side, at the same time, we encourage them to make their early maintenance in their PPV. And at the same time also keep sufficient stock for their own consumption. And at the same time, we keep on reaching out to them through the social media to inform them what is going on constantly on a daily basis so that they can get updated, and they will also attend to all the marketing activity broadcasted live just on the touch of this handphone. You just touch it at home. You are able to follow up and attend all the activity of the company. And this is how we get through the situation.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Lim saying that this coronavirus incident has woken me up. Now we are going completely on a virtual way of marketing, and we will be going completely onto e-commerce. So that's a good strategy. Like now, when I'm talking to you in a few minutes, we have almost 130 people watching you live around the world. That's an amazing platform. So,
that's good.
Yeah. So let's go to the third question. I have a third question for you. Since you are handling the global marketing for DXN, which are the worst affected regions of DXN because of the pandemic, and what measures are being taken to combat the situation?
Okay, I think basically the whole world is affected, and the worst hit are those countries with total lockdown. And one of them, of course, is India. Yes. Then we have in the Middle East, Jordan and Qatar. In Europe, we have Italy, total lockdown. In Latin America, we have Bolivia and Ecuador, totally locked down. And these are the most affected countries, the worst hit. Even so, we managed pretty well because the sales for last month, March compared to February, is a drop of some 10%, average 10%, very minimal. And surprisingly, there are also other countries like Bolivia, like Pakistan, like Thailand, like Greece, like some other countries, we experienced an increase in sales last month compared to February. These are the results of our emergency measure taken. So we have taken, first step is we set up skeletal workforce, either to work at home or in the office if allowed by the authority, in order to provide the essential service to the market. And the beauty of our business is, our system is, we can even let the purchase or the sales go on without physical delivery of products. Meaning to say, members can do their maintenance just by giving us a call by WhatsApp or by the social media. At any time, we can get the purchase encoded, though product not delivered at the later stage. And that is how we manage the situation. And at the same time, where we find out, we take proactive action to reach out to our stockists or service center, as well as our active members. Those service center without stock, we even give them advance invoicing, a program to support them. Meaning to say they still can continue with the sales even though product cannot be delivered. Amazing. And let the member to buy the product and encode it. But the physical delivery product will be done whenever it is possible. And for member side leaders, which have a big network, we even provide them product loan, now equivalent to something like 3 months of their bonus, in order for them to maintain their network smoothly. And these are the measures taken to overcome the situation as at now. So overall, we are only affected marginally, 2 to 3% the most.
That's so nice of the company management to consider all these factors, making sure that the people get their minimum PV done, even without any movement. And that is awesome what the company is doing, giving out loans, helping the stockists. I think hats off to the management, hats off to you, hats off to Dr. Lim. So we proceed to the fourth question now. And the fourth question is, as you know, recently Dr. Lim has introduced the Shunya concept. And primarily it is for the mental health. Do you think, as a marketing person, it will help in marketing of DXN products?
Yes, of course, definitely. This is because the body and the mind is inseparable. If your mind is healthy, your body will be healthy, and the reverse is true. And actually, to control the mind is much more difficult than to control the body. But through this Shunya practice, by reverse counting, we are able to regulate our body, then we regulate our breath, and from there, we will be able to regulate our mind. And so, by synchronizing our body and our mind, we will be able to achieve peace in mind. So when you have peace in mind, you will be able to be focused in whatever you are doing. When you are able to focus, you will be able to achieve prosperity in the area that you are pursuing. So in this aspect, this Shunya practice will be complementing perfectly well in the marketing of DXN products throughout the world.
And I think at this time, when everybody is locked down, it has become an asset for us. Everybody is locked down in their houses, and practicing Shunya is helping them to reduce their stress, calm them down. And it is a visionary like Dr. Lim who can, think before time that, this thing was supposed to happen. I don't know why, but it came at the right time, and it's a blessing for us because now we're talking about Shunya for the mind also, and peace and prosperity. And I also heard that you did a fantastic Shunya training program in Chennai, and people were really very happy. And they said, so very good. So we go to the last question.
For the staff.
Yeah, for the staff. Okay, so we go to the fifth and the last question. With social distancing being the norm now, what is your take on social media as the means of building global business?
Okay, whether or not social distancing is enforced, this social media is actually a prerequisite if you want to do global business. Just that at this point of time, this social distancing is enforced. This social media has become one of the most powerful means to do global business. And in that context, any company lagging behind in social media will not be able to compete in the market and will be phased out as a matter of time, sooner or later. And for us in DXN, our CEO, Dr. Lim, has foreseen this and already working on an emergency basis and urgent basis in order to set up the online purchase system. And it will be ready almost like in 1 month time throughout the world. That is a directive given out. And we in the marketing side as well as the operation side, we are required to focus on online marketing, e-commerce, as well as using the social media as the topmost priority for us to carry on with the business from now on.
Fantastic. So we are done with the 5 questions that I always ask my guests. But I have a lot of audience, around 154 people watching you live right now. So I would see if we have few more minutes to go. Before that, can I take some questions from the people, the viewers?
Sure, please.
So let me just check through if somebody's asked any question, and then I will pop that up on the screen. I have one person question is coming from Murli V. Nair. What are the steps the leaders want to take, the steps to balance their team business? What are the steps the leaders want to take? So he means what steps should the leaders need to take to balance their team business in this current situation?
Yeah, it's a very important question here. So for leaders, as I mentioned earlier, you have to go hand in hand with the company. Whatever the company is doing, you follow the company. For instance, now we are going online marketing, online e-commerce, as well as we are encouraging the members to use social media. So you need to be able to use social media in order to do online marketing together with the company and also for your networking. And of course, as a distributor, don't forget your PPV maintenance. Do it as early as possible, and of course, make sure you have enough stock for your own consumption as a prevention to boost up your immune system against the COVID-19.
Yes.
That is most important. Stay at home and use social media to do your business.
Yeah, now the world needs DXN much more than ever right now, because tomorrow I have a same interview lined up with Dr. Koshi, Yapin Koshi, and he was telling me he's handling some COVID-19 patients, already infected patients, and giving them mega dose, and they have shown amazing results. So we are going to share that tomorrow live on that. So I have one more question from somebody from Navjot Bantal from India, is the company providing some video clips to promote products on social media? Means, is the company in future planning to come up with small little videos and clips to promote the products on social media? Are you planning that?
Yeah, yes, we are planning for that right now. Actually, we are going on virtual. Virtual means even for leadership training camp recently held in Middle East by Mr. Salim with the leaders, 2 days. 2 days virtual leadership training, solidly and very well done and attended by so many people. So that is one. And we also promote our top leaders, great personality like Dr. Rajesh Savera, giving talk about immunity, boost up your system, the mind and the body as one, and other prominent leaders to do that. And we are also going to make video record for voiceover and animation on the basics of DXN, as well as the modules for the basics of network marketing. For instance, DXN side, we have the Happy module, we have this DXN culture, we have the BOM, and on the networking side, we have how to go pro, example, and how to find prospect, how to invite prospect, how to get it started, and how to do presentation. This will be recorded with script well written and broadcasted live.
Fantastic, fantastic. I have one more question. This is from Mohammad Babul Ghazi. Sir, I have questions. If we make personal Facebook page or any other e-commerce site and promote the DXN products and doing business, is it legal?
No. Other than DXN website or DXN platform, any sale online is illegal, whether it's in Amazon or whichever. It is illegal and not accepted by the company. And please do not go for that. If you go for that, first thing first, you cannot get your maintenance. And the worst thing is the products could be fake. They cannot be getting the product from the company. And the most is to our own members. And we are going to act and take action against our members as well as the service center. If they are found involved in such illegal activity, we have no mercy but to take action. And it may include termination.
Yeah, good. So we have one more question this is from Bangladesh, I think so. Mahbub Hafiz. Some country now there is no products like Bangladesh. What do you plan? What are the solutions that you're planning for countries like Bangladesh? Anything after the lockdown? You have some plans?
I think, yeah, Bangladesh is due to the impositions of the sudden imposition of the new rules for any products which are in the capsule form is considered as drug, and therefore cannot be imported. And in that aspect, we were affected very much. And by now, we have taken steps to import those which are not in capsule, already imported and cleared, like personal care, like the beverage that are available in the market. The only shortage in product is the supplement. And we are now taking action to set up our factory, our processing factory in Bangladesh, in order to process the food supplement for the market.
Great. We take the last question because just a minute to go before we go off air. This question is from Austin Okafi. He's from Ireland, and he asks you, for an online orders, there is a standard minimum delivery charge. If there are small orders, can this minimum charge be reduced in this period?
Yeah, of course, and that can be considered like in Europe, we have reduced to half by now. The minimum requirements have been reduced to half. And in many countries, those delivery to our stockists or service center, we also make the requirement half. Sometimes we even subsidize the courier fee certain countries. So we are taking such step to overcome and meet the need of the local situation.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Etsy, for your time. We are just now 4:30 p.m. and that's the time when we close this show. Maybe we will have you again after some time just to keep the market motivated and let them know that DXN is gearing up for something much more special in the next few months.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
So that was Etsy Teoh, and we had a fantastic time with him where he shared with us all the possible things that DXN is planning for the future. And I would really be very, very grateful to him for taking out that time and giving and addressing almost, we are now around 200 and plus people,